I going to put myself out there on all of the platforms and post everywhere that I can before I launch my product? That is what we are talking about today. Hello everybody, I'm Jean Shelby, and today I am at a water slide park for my daughter's 8th grade graduation kind of party. So excuse me if I'm not completely done up, but I'm gonna be in the water most of the day today. I had to drive about 2.5 hours here, and I was by myself in the car, and I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna listen to the course that I'm on, because you know me, I'm not going to just sit back and relax and listen to something fun. I have to kind of be working all the time in my spare time, which we'll get into that in some later videos. But in the course, she was talking about all of the platforms that we can be on, and we all know these, right? There's YouTube, Instagram, email, like X and LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. And of course, in the course, she said, you don't have to put yourself out there on everything. And I'm like, well, thank goodness, because I definitely don't have the time or the knowledge of all of those platforms really to work them to my advantage. So instead of putting myself down for maybe feeling like I'm failing for not putting myself out there on every single platform, I kind of switched it around and told myself that where I am putting myself on, I'm putting my best efforts towards. So when I do YouTube, I'm trying to do a video every day this month, or every day for about a month. So instead of putting myself down, I kind of took a couple steps back, and I thought, okay, I already know I'm mainly going to put myself on YouTube and Instagram and an email and a website. So what is my plan? What is my plan of action for that? And I do kind of have this written out already. So excuse my steering wheel. I'm not obviously driving, but let's get a different view. You guys don't want to just stare at my steering wheel. But what is my plan of action for all of those things? And I've already gone through this. I already kind of have a content plan for the month of June. For YouTube, I am planning on posting every day, and whether that be a post, a long video, or a short, I'm planning on connecting with my Genie community here and letting you know what I'm doing in this business and with this launch, and mentally what I'm going through, the action steps that I'm going through. And honestly, it has been so much fun coming back out here. When I did this before in December, January, I posted every day. It kind of got consuming to me. I took a lot of time to post every day. It kind of took me away from some family activities. It kind of overwhelmed me some days, to the point where I had to stop, and I just wanted to see how many days I could post. I think I posted 45 days. Oh my gosh, it's getting so hot in here. I think as a guideline, I'm saying spend about half an hour on YouTube a day, filming, editing, thumbnail, uploading, everything in a half an hour. And so far, that's been about what I've been doing. I've been able to maintain that. So I'm gonna keep going for that. For Instagram, that's my other platform I'm gonna kind of dabble in. I don't wanna spend a ton of time on that. So if I do a YouTube short, I like to also upload that to Instagram. I have not played around with Instagram in months. I kind of talked about this. I had one person in my personal life who kind of started following me over there, and I took a step back because it embarrassed me that this work person was seeing me out there. And I talked to this person about it. They were totally supportive of me, and it just kind of felt good to clear the air. So I'm going to be back on Instagram. I know Canva so much better now, so I don't think it'll take very long to, especially when I have my product and I can take pictures of it and just throw it in some Canva and let everybody know what I'm doing, what I've been up to, kind of what I'm doing here on YouTube, but a much shorter version. So I think if I were to spend maybe a half an hour to an hour a week on that, I'll be able to meet those goals in posting 4 or 5 times a week over there. And then the sticky part. I need to launch my website and I have not spent very much time on that. It's kind of hard to make a Shopify website if I don't have product pictures. So that's what's been holding me up, that and my lack of knowledge of how to do it at all. So I sent an email out to a friend who knows how to do it. I'm like, can you help me with this? I'm stuck. So I think we're gonna start working on that and get that going. The other thing that I need to revamp is my email list and start getting emails out there again to my subscribers. And I haven't done this in a couple of months. I really don't know what is holding me back. I think that all I spent was about 10 minutes a week saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I think it'll be so easy to come out there and say, I've been working on this fun thing. Come tune into my YouTube if you want to know more. But my big reveal is going to be on June 1st. So when I'm not revealing like the product itself because I don't have it yet, but I'm letting you know what I'm doing at least. So I need to get that going. And I think on my drive, I kind of gave myself that pep talk that was needed to be like, okay, I have kind of a plan set out in minutes, and it's not hours and hours a day. It's maybe a half an hour a day. And I think that'll get me to where I need. On this business road, there are so many tasks, and I have a calendar. I have all of these social media posts that I want to do. It can get so overwhelming, and I think breaking it down day by day and having a plan for what I want to post and how much time I have to dedicate to that has helped so much. It's helped mentally, it's helped me stay motivated, stay excited with it. I hope this helps kind of if you're on this journey, like you can see that I'm not posting everywhere. One of the things that I'm not good at posting at is Facebook. I don't know Facebook. I don't do Facebook personally. I don't want to learn Facebook. And I was kind of putting myself down saying, oh my gosh, I'm not doing that. I don't know how to learn it. I need to spend an hour a day on it. That was so off-putting to me. And I've kind of followed that intuition and said, you know what? I don't think Facebook yet. Maybe if I get big enough and I expand, I can have somebody help me in that area, but I'm not going to feel down about it anymore because I am spending time on these other platforms and they are growing, and I have this community and it's going really well. So no more putting ourselves down for what we're not doing, and instead praising ourselves for what we are doing, because in these other areas, like, I'm giving it my all. I'm really trying. And I think that that negativity can pull into those other areas and make us feel like even though we are trying in those other areas, we're not feeling up to par. So there's a look at what I'm doing with my social media, and I'm soon revealing what I've been working on. So I hope you come back and see what it is. I'll see you later. Bye.